Hello everyone and welcome back into Quilting by the Numbers on your Mac. This is Jackie for lesson number 4. One thing that we did not do, and I'm sorry I failed to do this in the last lesson, one thing you should always do is go up to File. Oops, I am on the wrong thing. Go up to File and click Save As, and we named it Lesson 1. Click Save and click Replace, because any changes you made, you want it to replace what was before. This way you know that your design has been saved from before and that you can work off the last thing that you made. So today's lesson, we're going to add a 4-patch in here. I already took the liberty of going on to the website and picking out 2 more fabrics to add. What we picked out was paperweight yellow, and we picked out macaroni cool, and it's a kind of a green blue, if you see here, and I already dragged them to my desktop. So we're going to minimize that. Those are 2 fabrics that I picked that might coordinate nicely with this. And again, you're not stuck to these fabrics. If you make a design and you decide to change out the fabrics, you can do that. So go ahead and open your inspector. And the first thing we're going to do to make a 4-patch is we are going to click on Shapes. We're going to click on our square. And again, it comes up and it's smaller than we need it to be. What I would like it to be is 2 by 2 so that we can have an equal 4-patch in here. So we're going to go ahead over to, we click on the metrics inspector and we go over to the width and we click in 2 inches and to the height 2 inches. So now we have 1 square all set, but we need 4. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy and paste it and make 4 squares. So Command C to copy, Command V to paste, Command V to paste again, and Command V to paste one more time. Move your squares into place to make your 4-patch. Now you've got your 4 squares in place, but I don't want the 4-patch to be, I don't want them each to be the same color. What I would like is I'd like these 2 to be the yellow and these 2 to be the green. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select the 2 that I want to be yellow because we're going to fill those with the fabric at the same time. So I'm going to hold down Command and I'm going to come ahead and I'm going to click on the first one and then I'm going to hold Command and click the second one. And we're going to go back over to the inspector and we're going to click on the graphics inspector, which is where the fill is. We're going to click on image fill. Now it's choosing the macaroni because I was playing with it before, but I want to choose the paperweight yellow. So I will click on that, click open, and it fills it with that color. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to select the other 2. So click on the first square and then hold Command and click on the second square to highlight that. We're going to fill that again with the image, and again it filled it with the paperweight because that was the last fabric that I chose, but we want to choose the macaroni cool. So there we have the green and the yellow. Now we're going to make this one whole grouping. So I want to go ahead, and these are the blue and the green one are already selected, but I want to select the yellow. So I'm going to hold down Command while I click on the yellow paperweight. So now all 4 are selected. We're going to go up to Arrange. We're going to click on Arrange and come down and we are going to group it. Now, one thing you should take note is when you click on Arrange and once an item is grouped, it becomes unbolded. So you can't group that again. You can group it with something else, but you can't group it with itself. But you have an option to ungroup. So if you if you decided you didn't want it grouped as one block, you can click Ungroup. So now this piece moves around by itself. And we can go ahead and we can copy and paste that if that is truly what we want in all 4 corners. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So it's already selected. It's got the handles as you can see. And just so you see, this is showing that it's 4.03 by 4. So if you want to go ahead and adjust that, it could just be because I was moving the pieces around slightly, but now it is exactly 4 by 4. But if in general it's around the size you need, that's fine, because you're looking for the overall look of the quilt block that you're making. So we have this selected, and we're going to make 3 more of those to go into these corners. So we're going to go ahead and Command C to copy, and then Command V. Oops, let's select it, I'm sorry. Command C to copy, Command V to copy once, Command V to copy twice, Command V to copy 4 times. We are going to move these down into place, and they may not cover exactly, and that's okay, and you can go ahead and you can pull on those handles to cover them or to meet where they need to meet. Now, do we want them all facing in that direction? Probably not. I think what I would like to see is the yellow going through this way and the yellow coming through this way. So we're going to select this block, and we will flip it so that the yellow faces the opposite direction. We will also do the same with the upper left block. And there we go. Now we have almost like a chain going through here. Now, I think I'm going to group this all together. And if you remember, again, to group it all together, this block is selected. So we will go ahead and we will select the entire block here, which you can see the one that was already grouped is highlighted, which is the star block, because we had grouped that in our previous lesson. Then we want to hold down the Command key and select the 4 patches. Anytime you are grouping, you must hold down the Command key to select so that you can see that it highlights everything. Now we go up to the Arrange tab, and you can see that Group and Ungroup are both or bold, I should say. You can go ahead and ungroup. If you did that, everything would ungroup because you have everything selected. But we want to group everything, so we can move that as one piece. So select Group, and now this is one piece. Now watch what we can do here. We're going to, it's selected as you see, it's got the 4, or it's got the, not 4, but it's got the square handles. We are going to select, it is selected, so we're going to hold down Command C to copy, Command V to paste. Now we're going to move it down here. Look at that. We have 2 alike blocks now. We can place it that way, and we can start arranging if we like in the design. We can start arranging them in that manner and see if we want to add a different block in there or change it up slightly, set them on point. And that will be what we will be doing in our next lesson. We will be playing with it slightly to see if that is the same block that we want to continue to repeat throughout the quilt. So right now I'd like you to go back up to File, click Save As, and keep it named Lesson 1. And I have it again, I have it saved in Quilt Designs. Click Save. It's going to ask you if you want to replace it. Yes, you want to replace it because you have made changes that you want to keep. Click out of your inspector and you are all set to go. You can then quit Numbers and you will be set for the next lesson. Thanks for joining in with me this time, and we'll see you next time.